Welcome to another tutorial on the battery management system. So in this particular tutorial, we will be looking into the concept of cell balancing and how basically you can do cell balancing. And mostly we will be looking into the concept related to passive cell balancing. We will be trying to understand, like, based on the capacity or based on the SOC, how the cell balancing happens and how you will be able to control the cell balancing. Okay, so consider there are three cells in this particular scenario. Mostly you will have a lot number of cells in the battery pack, but in this case consider that you have three cells, right? So in this case, individual cell will have multiple SOCs. So here you can see the first one has 23.2%, the second one has 23%, and another one has 22.9%, right? And also, like, if you see, all cells are completely balanced state, right? Now suppose if I am trying to increase the current available charge in the first cell, then what will happen, right? So as you know, the SOC will increase because I am increasing the charge inside the cell. So whenever I'm increasing the capacity, suppose in that case the SOC is decreasing because it can hold more amount of charge, right? So because of this, I can manipulate these two quantities, and as well as I can keep the cells in multiple states, right? So based on the manipulation of the charge as well as the capacity. Okay. So once it is done, the objective of passive balancing is to maintain the SOC of the lowest cell, like lowest cell SOC. Okay. So if you see over here, this is 22.9 and this is 25 and this is 34, right? And based on this, what you are able to see over here, like, if I start the balancing, then in that case the higher SOCs will try to reach to the lower SOC. So how this will happen? This will happen through the circuit that is present over here, which is a kind of resistive circuit with a switch. So basically these switches mostly are MOSFETs, and using these MOSFETs you will be able to control the discharging process of the cells. Okay, if you click on engage BMS balancing, okay, then balancing will start. Okay, so this has reached to 23% and this has reached to 22.9%. Okay, so suppose if I increase my current available charge again, right, and with this one, maybe this one will be more. Okay, and if I start the balancing again, then only these cells will be balanced, right? And you will be able to achieve the relevant SOC level with the help of the balancing. So here you can see the charge stored in individual cells will be different, right? So here it is 0.77 and here it is 0.22% and here it is 0.67%. But over here, if you see the SOC, these will have very less difference. Okay, and if you see the voltage also, these are almost same, right? So when you do balancing, right, in that case you usually consider these two quantities only, not like the charge that is there inside the cell. So suppose my cell capacity is better, right? Then in that case, like, I can store more in the same SOC, right? So here it is 3.5. So you are able to see that you are able to store 0.77, right? Ampere hours. And over here it is 1. Then with the same SOC, you are able to get it like 0.22, right? Or 22%. And over here it is 3.1, so you are getting more, right? So this is how you can interpret, and you will be able to see. But if you see these quantities, these will be same. So the objective of balancing is to achieve these equalization, either SOC equalization or the voltage equalization. Okay, so that is how you will be able to do the balancing part. And this particular experiment is available in the description below, so that you will be able to play with this experiment and try to get the feel like how the balancing happens. So such type of visualization is also available in our course related to the battery management system. If you are interested, you can have a look into the same. So this is just for balancing, but we also have simulations for all the types of algorithm which you will get in the battery management system. And this will give you a complete idea like how the cells are working. And it will not just cover the theoretical part, but it will cover everything related to how battery works in such simulations. So in case you have any comment or query, please let us know in the comment section. We will be more than happy to clarify your doubts. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.